All right, guys, welcome to the second game of Pro 14 Rainbow Cup South Africa. And the second game is the Bulls versus the Lions from Loftus Versfeld. So, looking forward to this. The Sharks managing to beat the Stormers in the opening game by 33 points to 30. Not the greatest of games by any means, high scoring game, but lots of errors and lots of mistakes, and not really what we were looking for at the end of the day. So let's quickly have a look at the lineups for these two teams, starting with the Bulls. The Bulls backs, James Verity is the new signing in this Bulls squad. And then Madosh Tambwe also coming from the Sharks to the Bulls. We've got Marco Jansen van Vieren at 13. Normally a number 9 playing in the centre berth these days. So that's one of Jake's White's maybe experimental positional changes we are looking at. Then Cornel Hendricks at 12. We know he's been exceptional at inside centre. Also a winger made centre by Jake White. So again, showing the true nature of the brilliance of Jake White. Then at 11, we've got Stravino Jacobs. At 10, Chris Smith starting ahead of Mornay Steyn. And then Ambrose Papier at number 9. Should be an interesting backline combination for the Bulls here. Then at the forwards, we've got Nizan Ka, who's captaining the side today in the absence of Dwayne Vermeulen. Elrich Lowe, one of the superstars so far of the season for South African rugby. Marco van Staden at 6. We all know that he is leaving the Bulls soon. So interesting to see him at number 6. I think it might be a call from Rassie Erasmus to see him start in that number 6 jersey because he's been quite exceptional. Then Ruan Orkier, another loose lock forward, who's come through really well for the Bulls and South African rugby. And then Hanko Swanepoel, a youngster coming through as well. Don't know too much about him, but surely looking forward to see what he can do. Then Mornay Smith, Johan Grobler, and Gerard Steenekamp forming the front row. Sorry. And it should be interesting because we know Trevor Nyakane is normally the starting prop. And then also the likes of Van der Rooyen has also been quite prominent for the Bulls so far. So to see these youngsters in action today, especially from 4 downwards, should be quite an interesting thing to see. Then the Bulls bench, Joe van Sail, Leeson Kaboka, Jacques van Rooyen, Walt Steenkamp, Arno Botha, Zach Burger, Mornay Steyn, and David Kriel. So quite a good mix there on the bench as well. You know, Leeson Kaboka, Jacques van Rooyen probably would have started this game. Was it an important game maybe? And then we all know Walt Steenkamp has been brilliant for the Cheetahs in the past. So really looking to see how he can mix into the Bulls lineup. Arno Botha, we know, is a formidable Springbok. Zach Burger has been phenomenal at the Griquas now with the Bulls. So it will be interesting to see how he can adapt his play to the Bulls and Jake White's way of playing. Then obviously Mornay Steyn is there just to cover if things go wrong. And then David Kriel, like you mentioned, can't play every single game or start every single game. So surely he is a first choice ahead of Verity at the moment. Right, moving on we're going to the Lions real soon. Just going to go through the comments section real quickly. RK Photography says it's this year's soccer tape. Yes, it is, and really looking forward to it. I can't say how much I miss doing these live streams for you guys. And you just have to miss it for a while to appreciate it in the end. So I'm very happy to be back and doing these live streams. And then Sparrow Maravilla says, out of all the teams, even if they're doing bad, which one do you think can beat the Bulls? Well, that's a tough one. I think the Sharks, sorry, my voice is starting to disappear here on me. I think the Sharks and the Stormers are very much capable of beating the Bulls on a day, but the Bulls having such an amazing coaching staff and the players that they've got at their disposal, it's really hard to imagine anybody beating them at the moment. Right, moving on to the Lions team. A very young, inexperienced side, this one from the Lions. So let's have a look. Tian Swanepoel, he's been phenomenal for the Lions so far. Starting at 15, I thought he might just start at 10, but they've opted with him at 15. Then Stian Pienaar, Wandisile Simelane, Dan Kriel, Konas Kosan, Fred Zeilinger, and Andrew Warner. So a very good backline, to say the least. Stian Pienaar is still coming. He's trying to find his feet. Wandisile Simelane has been brilliant for the Lions in the past. Could get a Springbok call up. I don't know. It could depend on whether Rassie and what's the Springbok coach name? We keep talking about Rassie, but it's actually I can't remember the Springbok coach. Can you believe it? But anyway, I think he's close to getting a call up to that Springbok side. Dan Kriel, probably not as consistent as his brother Jesse's been. Still trying to step out of his footsteps, and hopefully he can do that in this season. Then Konas Kosan, not a bad player. I mean, when he played for the Springboks, he wasn't bad. It's just unlucky to be in a mixture of really good wingers at the moment. And then Fred Zeilinger coming back moving from Cheetahs to the Lions could be interesting, to say the least. And then obviously everybody know I'm a big fan of Andre Warner. He reminds me a lot of Farida Priya, a way he used to play. Also quite big for the scrum off. And yeah, really looking forward between him and Morne van den Berg to see who's going to be the scrum off, who's outlasting, because we always see Andre Warner starting, and then by the end of the season, Morne van den Berg is the starting scrum off. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can stamp his authority on the 9 position. The Lions forward, Frankie Horn, Vincent Chichuka, MJ Pelser, Wilhelm van der Sluys, Ruben Skuman, Yanni du Plessis, PJ Botha, and Steve Satoli. Now, we all know how good Vincent Chichuka has been for the Lions as well. Probably one of the players that doesn't get mentioned for that Springbok position. But I can tell you from sources that I know of that he's very close of getting a call up to that Springbok team. While Wilhelm van der Sluys, he won't let you down on any day. Ruben Skuman, for me, is an exceptional lock forward. And I can't wait to see if he can make that step up as well. We've seen Marvin Uri today for the Stormers been exceptional. So it's going to be interesting to see if Ruben Skuman can do the same. We all know Yanni du Plessis getting to the end of his career, still a formidable player to have in the side. Steve Satoli, also a good scrummager. So it's all going to come down to those youngsters. I mean, Frankie Horn, PJ Botha, MJ Pelser. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do. And then on the bench, I don't know a lot of these guys. Morne Brandon, Nathan Macbeth, Carlos Sardi, we obviously know is a phenomenal player coming through. Reinhard Nordnagel, Emmanuel Chichuka, I would assume, is the brother of Vincent. Sibusiso Sangweni, Morne van den Berg, and then EW Viljoen. So the 3 guys that's standing out for me there, Carlos Sardi, Morne van den Berg, and EW Viljoen. So it should be quite a phenomenal game, guys. So all the teams have run onto the pitch now. So Chris Smith is about to start this game for us, and it should be a really interesting game. Levin J said is also back. He says he hoped the Bulls win think they will win by 10 points. I'm backing the Bulls by 15 points today. 11 Jesse also like Tian Swanepoel had a go at 10, but the Lions look like they have a good team today. No, they do. They look quite good on paper. So, yeah, we're about to start this game. Chris Smith will get this game underway for us. So we're just waiting for Rustavinga to get this game underway. Right, it's that time, guys. The Bulls' first Rainbow Cup game gets it underway. A high-hanging one, and the Bulls supposed to lose immediately. And it seems like the Bulls got a knock-on advantage. Papier, Steenekamp. Bulls driving forward immediately. Now Papier. Smith goes the way of, well, the outside center for the Bulls there in Marco Jansen van Vieren. Now Emrys Papier back to Chris Smith. Now Hanko Swanepoel making his way up to the 10-meter line for the Bulls. Papier back, it goes to Steenekamp. Lions defense holding up nicely at the moment. Papier back, it goes to Elrich Low. Bulls deciding to keep it close at the moment. It's again Steenekamp driving his way up for the Bulls. Now Chris Smith. Back it goes to Cornel Hendricks. Skip pass out to Madash Tambwe. Good defense from Tian Swanepoel there. Bulls not really gaining any ground at the moment. Still on the 10-meter line. Now it's taken up by Morne Smith. Papier. Back it goes. This time to Marco van Staden. Slow ball coming for the Bulls now. Again, it comes back to Steenekamp now. Papier, Smith. Chance here for Grobbelaar. Breaks through the first defense. Still going is Grobbelaar. Ruck has been formed now. Papier. Out to Chris Smith. Doesn't really know where to go at the moment. Tries to jink his way through. Oh, he's broken free. It's Chris Smith. He's going to go over for the first try here for the Bulls. And it's really weak defense from the Lions. It looked like he was confused as to where to go. But a few steps here and there, and Chris Smith goes over for the Bulls' first try of the game. So 5-0 to the Bulls, and a good start for them. Patiently watching or patiently building up to that try, and some weak defense by Yanni du Plessis, as well as Andre Warner. And over goes Chris Smith for the first try of the game. 11J said he watched the Toulouse-Bordeaux game. Colby had another good game. Yeah, so Toulouse managed to beat Bordeaux there. I did watch it here and there. So Chris Smith now going to try and convert his own try. The Bulls really looking like a good gel coach team. And that one goes over. So 7 points to 0. The Bulls lead after just 3 minutes of play. We saw the Sharks and Stormers game, how quickly the tries got scored in that opening few minutes. So the Lions need to be careful not to fall into that same trap as the Sharks did. The pitch do look a little bit wet here at Loftus, as the restart is quite deep, collected by Elrich Low for the Bulls. He beats 2 free defenders up to the 22-meter line. I just like the way the Bulls team has been coached at the moment. You can see they're playing with plenty of structure at the moment. Now it comes back to Chris Smith, who kicks it downfield and finds the safety of the touchline. It's going to be a Lions throw on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. Barry Green is also back, and then 11J said, last time Bulls played the Sharks, it was 45-12 to the Sharks. I hope Bulls have improved since then. So I'm not 100% sure that's correct, because I didn't watch the Preparations Cup. But the last game I watched was the Bulls Sharks in the final of the Currie Cup. So the Lions have taken a line out and now they're going wide. Wandisile Simelane breaks through one defender. He's still going. Inside the 22 he goes. Needs support now as the Lions. Nizankar is over the ball and this could be a penalty to the Bulls as Simelane gets penalized for holding on to the ground there. But a brilliant break from Simelane. It's just he didn't have any support at the time. So unfortunately for him, it is going to be a penalty against him. But really it was the support of the Lions lacking there. Nizankar too quickly on his feet over the ball and Simelane getting penalized for that. That defender says the Bulls by 5. I actually got them by 15 plus. I just feel that they're a well-gelled coached team at the moment. The line out taken by Hanko Swanepoel for the Bulls on the 10-meter line. The Bulls now form the maul going forward at the moment. It has now stopped, so they do have a second drive now. Grobelaar with the ball at the back, so the Bulls still moving forward. So from the 10-meter line, almost up to halfway they've gone and still going. Now they need to be careful. Papier's got it at the back, puts it to the boot. Chased down by Jacobs. Beautifully collected there by Stian Pienaar for the Lions. Warner. Out it goes. Now it goes to Simelane again. Puts it to the boot. Little grubber kick forward. Collected by Chris Smith. Now the defense from Cornel Skosan. The Bulls are back in numbers. So they do have it now. Papier. Out it goes to Nortje. Drives his way forward. Is the Bulls at the moment. Papier calling in his forwards at the moment. Looks like he's going to go for the box kick himself now. Oh, was Tuchika offside? No. Tambwe now in possession for the Bulls. Papier back to Hanko Swanepoel. The Lions need to defend. The Bulls just putting up the phases at the moment. Controlling the flow of the game very well at the moment. Now Chris Smith, he's going to go up to the air again. Goes up high for Stravina Jacobs. It's been knocked on by Stian Pienaar. It's advantage to the Bulls. Inside their own 22 now. It is Verity who's got it. Forms the ruck and now Papier in possession. He gives it out to Steenekamp, who's driving his way forward. Referee surely still playing advantage for that knock-on. So Papier goes to the air again. Another high hanging kick. Nobody really wanted that, but it does come back to the Bulls' side. But it's been ripped on the ground by Frankie Horn for the Lions. Now Warner. Out it goes to Simelane. It's Fritz Zeilinger on the 10-meter line inside Bulls half. Warner again tries to snipe himself. Back inside to Simelane. Spins out of 2 defenders. Still going forward. Marco van Staden bringing him down. Now Warner again. Zeilinger. Out it goes Dan Kriel. Back to Stian Pienaar. Tries to run around 2 Bulls defenders. Goes to ground. Quick recycle ball needed. Back it comes to Steve Sitoli. Now the Lions looking good on the attack. Zeilinger, Dan Kriel, intercepted by the Bulls, and here they come. Madosh Tambwe and halfway, being brought down there by Skosan. Elrich Lowe at scrum off. Now they're going wide. It is Emrys Papier trying to step a few defenders. Nortje, Elrich Lowe breaks through the first defense, but good defense from Pelser there. Now Papier again. Morne Smith up to the 10-meter line. Ball coming back slowly. It looks like the Lions have got this. Back to Zeilinger, puts it to the boot, and there's nobody at the back for the Bulls. Verity chasing back, but this ball could roll all the way over the dead ball line. Luckily for the Lions, it does not, but Verity decides to run it and nearly got into trouble, but eventually got the kick away all the way up to halfway. So he needs to be very careful with these situations. All he had to do was just put it down and it would have been a 22-meter restart. Barry says, I noticed people were angry at me in live chat, the Sharks and Stormers. They're swearing, I know there was some horrible comments made, but that's rugby in South Africa. So passionate, Barry. Tempers normally fly, but afterwards we're friends all again. So the line out from the Lions have been collected on halfway. Bertie Venter asked whether I'm a Shark supporter or Bulls. So I am a Shark supporter, but I do love the way the Bulls play at the moment. Warner with the box kick over the top, collected by Madosh Tambwe. He's going to try and have a run, but brought down quickly by Peltzer. Now Papier, out it goes to Van Staden. Chris Smith, movement, space here for the Bulls. Goes up to Elrich Low, up to halfway. Quick recyclable needed. Cornel Hendricks at scrum off. Papier, Chris Smith, that looks suspiciously forward to Hanke Swanepoel, but the referee says play on. And now there's a penalty against the Bulls on halfway. I'm not sure what it's for. Yeah, it's for not releasing. So a chance maybe for the Lions to get some points onto the board. We've had 11 minutes in this game. What will the decision be? So Dan Creel has decided to go for goal here. So 7-0 at the moment, 11 and a half minutes gone. Barry Green says, by the way, I'm not from the UK, I'm from SA. All right, sorry, Barry, I thought you were actually from the UK. So my apologies there. Sim Slayer says the South African teams must be scratching their heads because they've been playing each other for some time now. Yeah, no, it's like I said, this Rainbow Cup is more of the same, but at least it looks like it could be quite entertaining. That kick from Fred Seilinger has gone over, so 7 points to 3. It is to the Bulls at the moment after about 12 minutes of play. So, Bertie Venter says, I'm from Pretoria, staying in Durban. So, yeah, can you believe it? I've never been to Durban before. It's one of my plans, but I'm waiting for the Sharks to play in the final at home again. Then I'll go to Durban to watch that game. So, bad news for the Lions is that Tian Swanepoel has been carried off the field with an ankle. It seems like an ankle injury. And Evie Viljoen has replaced him. So that's really bad news for Lions supporters. The kickoff from the Bulls collected by Stian Pienaar. Now Andre Warner back to Zeilinger. Kicks it downfield. Finds Chris Smith now on the charge on the 10-meter line. Bit of space for Stravino Jacobs, but he knocks it on. And Similani has kicked this forward. Will it stay in field? No, it won't. It goes into touch, unfortunately. Otherwise, Similani would have been in for what would have been the Lions' first try of the game. So, Bertie Venter wants to know what my thoughts on Pablo Matera joining the Crusaders. Man, I'm not sure why the Crusaders would go and sign Pablo Matera because they got so many talented youngsters coming through. I mean, Cullen Grace, Tom Christie, they've got the Havili brother there. So many talent. Why would they go and sign an Argentinian player? I mean, it's so unlike Crusaders or New Zealand rugby to sign players from Argentina. So in the meantime, the line was taken quickly by the Bulls, kicked it downfield, and now it's going to be a line out to the Lions on halfway. Throw in by Botha, now Warner, Zeilinger, taken up by Yanni du Plessis, over halfway to go. Warner Back to Zeilinger. Now Similani offloads to Ewe Viljoen. Quick ball coming back for the Lions now. Another penalty against the Bulls for not rolling away. So another very kickable penalty here for the Lions. Will Zeilinger have another shot at goal? Let's see. It's looking like they're going to go for touch. So confidence is growing in this Lions team now at the moment. We've had about 15 minutes in this game. So the kick to touch, not the greatest one. Finds touch just inside the Bulls 22. So still plenty of work to be done if the Lions want to score from here. So the Bulls starting off with a bang, but it seems like the Lions are slowly working their way back now. Taken in by Wilhelm van der Sluis for the Lions. Good driving maul from them. It's looking good for the Lions. Still going forward in this driving maul. Now it's going sideways. They break free. It is Buerta working his way forward now for the Lions. Warner waiting for the ball to come back. They're about 10 meters from the try line. Wilhelm van der Sluis again. Now Warner, Chachuka tries to break through this Bulls defense. Warner again, now Pelser. Warner again, gives it out to Ewe Viljoen. Driven backwards in a tackle there. Comes back for Warner again, Jannie du Plessis. Making his way forward. Now Warner again. Out it goes to Ruben Skuman. Again coming back for Warner. Now changing the direction to the right. Ewe Viljoen again. Good defense from the Bulls. 7 phases in the Lions now. Still about 10 meters from the try line. Warner out to Ruben Skuman. Just setting up the phases now. Warner, Chachuka. He's a little bit isolated, but good rucking from the Lions at the moment. Now Wilhelm van der Sluis again. About 5 meters out now. Warner out to Chachuka. Candace Bulls defense hold. Penalty advantage coming now. Zeilinger, Dan Creel, Ewe Viljoen. Skip pass, out it goes. And there's an opportunity now for the Lions. Just good, really good defense from the Bulls at the moment. Still 5 meters out the Lions. Comes back to Pelser now. How many phases have we had? Warner back to Wilhelm van der Sluis. Warner, Zeilinger, long pass out to Skosan. Steps Tabwe there, nearly going through there. But some really good cover defense from Cornel Hendricks. And the Lions gets bundled into touch. So I think we will be coming back for that penalty advantage now. Great play from the Lions. A lot of phases. But you have to give some accolade to the Bulls for their brilliant defense there. And Zeilinger have now opted to go for goal here. So going back to the comments, Barry Green, they probably got their reasons why they did. Maybe he was good. They always have their reasons why. And Crusaders are a well-oiled team, not sure where he will fit in. Barry Green, what team was he currently playing for? I'm not sure where he was. I know he was playing somewhere in Europe, I think it was. So the penalty kick has gone over. So it is now 7 points to 6. The Bulls leading after 18 minutes in this game. Wasn't he playing in France? I think it was. Right, so the restart taken by Similani for the Lions. Now forming the ruck just outside their own 22. Andre Warner under control there, puts it high up into the air. Only player chasing was Jannie du Plessis. Now Verity out it goes to Marco Jansen van Vieren. Madosh Tambwe, he's got plenty of space up to the 22-meter line inside, but it's been stolen by the Lions. taken by Dan Creel up to the 22-meter line. Andre Warner's just waiting for it. There's a knock-on advantage to the Lions. Zeilinger puts it to the boot, and he is going to find touch on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. That defender says, come on, guys, let's like this channel. We on 6. Let's aim for 40 by halftime. So appreciate that, Bertie. He also said he was saying in Stade de France. So I wasn't wrong when I said that he was playing in France. So lineup taken by Nizan Carr, but Embrace Papyrus knocked it on, and then Mornay Smith played it in an offside position. So penalty to the Lions. So everything now going the way of the Lions at the moment. We've had 20 minutes in this game. Bulls leading by 1 point at the moment. Zeilinger putting it to the boot, finds touch. Again, just inside the 22 of the Bulls. If I were the Lions, I would probably try and set up another driving maul, because they did a pretty good job on the previous occasion. So the Bulls have now conceded 4 penalties to the 1 of the Lions. With the throw-in, finds Wilhelm van der Sluys. Maul has been formed. Will they be able to put in another good show? It is going forward. Driving forward nicely as the Lions have got another penalty advantage. Now Botha, it's been intercepted by Marco van Staden. But we are going to come back for that penalty. So decision time for the Lions. Will they go for the lead or do they go for the try? Barry Green said they should have signed Mapimpi. No. Mapimpi's coming back to the Sharks, Barry. He's just finishing his stint in Japan, then he will be back for the Sharks. We need him because today Yapenke and even Sabuna Kossi didn't have the greatest of games. Well, what's happened now is that the Lions did go for the lineup, but they've overthrown it, and the Bulls have got it on their own 22-meter line. Chris Smith out of Janssen van Vieren, kicks it downfield, not going to find touch, finds Ewe Viljoen on the 10-meter line. He goes up high into the air. Kick has been chased beautifully by Skosan. Nobody really wanted it in the end, but it comes back to the Lions. Warner to Zeilinger. Puts it to the boot again. There's space at the back. And it's going to roll all the way into the 22 of the Bulls. It is the Lions line out, the Bulls line up from here. Barry asking what my reaction would be if Mapimpi would sign for the Crusaders. I mean, it would be a big loss to Sharks rugby and to South African rugby, because I think we would feel betrayed if Mapimpi would have to go to the Crusaders. The lineout has been disrupted by the Lions, but unfortunately, it has been knocked on by the Lions, so it is going to be a scrum feed to the Bulls. We've had 23 minutes in this game. It was Frankie Horn who disrupted that lineout for Ruan Orkia there. But unfortunately knocking it on in the process. So scrum feed to the Bulls just inside the own 22. After a great start by the Bulls, it is actually the Lions who have dominated the last 15 odd minutes in this game. The Lions pack is about 5 kilos heavier than the Bulls. Scrum goes, well, it's Papier out to Marco Janssen van Vieren, kicks it downfield, and a massive boot, but finds Ewe Viljoen. He, in return, kicks it downfield as well. It's been touched by Verity inside his own dead ball line, so you have to kick this And it's a woeful kick from Verity. Collected by Similani up to the 10-meter line. Here we go. Skosan. Skosan steps up to the 22-meter line. The Lions go. Andre Warner snaps from the blind side. Passes into the hands of Johan Grobler of the Bulls. And he passes it to Papier, who kicks it downfield. And into touch it goes. So it is going to be a Lions line-out just between the 22 and the 10-meter line, or inside the Bulls territory. So no look pass on the inside was meant for Frankie Horn, but collected by Johan Grobler instead. So the Lions playing some really good rugby at the moment. Yeah, Bertie asking what I think of the Proteas not playing international. I think it's a disgrace, really. I hate it when governments interfere in sport, and it's just not right. And I think it's a fair decision that they shouldn't play international cricket, because I feel that, well, politics shouldn't mix with any sports. Back to the game at hand. The Lions got possession on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. Now Zeilinger going for the cross kick up and under. Chased by Pienaar, but collected by Stravino. Jacobs gives to Verity, who kicks it downfield. He finds Skosan, and a horrible pass from Skosan. Luckily, no Bulls player were chasing after that, and it managed to collect it again. But now there will be a penalty against Evie Viljoen for holding on to the ground. So a chance maybe for the Bulls to stretch the lead back to 4. Now, Bertie, really, I don't have time for politics to mix with any type of sport. So, yeah, I haven't been watching cricket for quite a while, but I did hear about it. So it is really disgraceful. In the meantime, the Bulls have decided to go for touch instead of goals. So they will be having an opportunity now to score a try. About 10 meters from the try line, Johan Grobler with the throw-in. Nortje takes it up beautifully. Now they've got them all going. The Bulls looking good. It goes down, penalty advantage. No, it's not. It's just been knocked backwards. Stravino Jacobs knocks it on the line. But the referee are going to call them back for the penalty then. So there was a penalty advantage at that stage. So after 27 minutes, will the Bulls go for touch again? Surely they will. They will set up the line up 5 meters from the try line. This is a great opportunity now for the Bulls after all the pressure that they've been put on to get going. Taken by Nortje again. The ball has been set up beautifully. Let's see what they can do from here. But the Lions have done well to disrupt the maul. Not really going forward at all. Now, Emrys Papier plays it. Stravino Jacobs knocks it on again. Now it's Similani up to the 22-meter line. Warner still going now. Skosan. There's space here for Skosan. Gives it out to Evie Viljoen. Up to the 10-meter line. The Lions go. Andre Warner back to Zeilinger. Cross kick from him. This could work out. Oh, it's beautifully taken by Nizam Kar, and this could be a penalty and a yellow card coming for Stian Pienaar, taking the man out in the air. We'll just have to see if there was any foul play involved beyond the fact that he'd taken him out, because Nizam Kar has stayed down. So will it be referred to the TMO or not? No, the Bulls not wasting any time. They're going for touch again. And Chris Smith has found a brilliant touch about 10 meters from the try line again. So let's just have a look at this. Oh, he pulled him by his head here. Was there anything sinister to that? Oof. No, I don't think there was anything too much into that. And it's play on from there. So 29 minutes gone. The Bulls now on the attack again. Grobler finds Hanke Swanepoel. Maul has been formed again. The Lions have done well to disrupt this Maul of the Bulls at the moment. Not going forward at all, rather going backwards and sideways. Now comes back Papier out to Cornel Hendricks. He's had quite a quiet game so far. Another penalty to the Bulls. So those penalties are really stacking up at the moment. Surely, if there's going to be another penalty in this area, we could see Rasta lose his patience and give a yellow card. We saw two red cards and a yellow card. Yeah, 2 yellow cards in the end because Jeremy Ward also got one. So far none from this game, but it could change real quickly. Papier's got it off the back to Stravina Jacobs. 5 meters from the try line, the Bulls still. Papier out to Nizam Kar. 3 meters out now. Hanke Swanepoel. He could go all the way, and over he goes, driven over by his teammates. And the Bulls get the try. So 12 points to 6 it is after 30 minutes of play. Good performance from the Bulls, taking the pressure the Lions have brought to them, and now taking a 6-point lead, which could turn into an 8-point lead with the conversion to come. Should be a gimme for Chris Smith here. I think the referee might be referring something here. Is it a captain's challenge? I'm not 100% sure. As I've got no audio on my TV at the moment, because if there's just a slight bit of audio, this video could get banned. Right, so let's see what is happening. I don't know exactly what the referral is for. It might be the same kind of referral. Oh, well, it could be a penalty against the Bulls for holding on to the ground, but then surely this has got to be a captain's referral. No, it's a knock-on from Van Staden to Papier, so that's not going to be a try, unfortunately. And we'll have to bring the scoreline back. Let's just see. I'm sure Embrace Papier, well, there's plenty of stuff that happened there. Firstly, I think the Bulls hold on to the ball on the ground. And then secondly, Embrace Papier knocked it on. So no try then. It is going to be 7 points to 6 still. And a scrum to the Lions 5 meters from their own try line. That says 10 likes, guys. Smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much, Patty, for the support. Really appreciate it. And for those of you who want to go one further, there is also a donation button. I mean, I'm open to any suggestions. We could have some fun with that. I'll even break an egg for a donation. Because, I mean, we don't get paid a lot by YouTube, so anything is great if you guys can do so. But just viewing this already helps quite a lot. Liking it and subscribing to the channel makes it worth my while. Scrum feed to the Lions. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Scrum penalty against the Lions there. And a chance here for the Bulls again. What will they do? They'll probably go for another scrum here. Big scrum from the youngster Morne Smith and Gerard Steenekamp. So, yeah. What would the Bulls do? Looks like they're going to go for goals. So this is a massive mental victory for the Lions, really. Because the Bulls have opted to go for the try more often than not. And now I've decided to rather go for goal. So this will definitely go over. So 10 points to 6 it is. Let's do this. So 10 points to 6, 8 minutes to go in this first half. And it's been a lot. Batty says, Guru, change the score. It's 12-6. No, it's 10-6, Batty. So 8 minutes to go in this first half. The kickoff. Elrich Lowe knocks it backwards into the hands of Tambwe. Bulls still going forward now. And what is this? A penalty against the Lions again. Dan Creel not releasing the ball on the ground. So another chance for the Bulls to relieve some pressure. Yeah, Dan Creel made the tackle, but never showed any clear release before going for the ball again. So with 7 minutes to go, it's now a line out to the Bulls, basically on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. Right, now Cornell Hendricks takes it up for the Bulls. Oh, but a little knock on there from Cornell Hendricks, and it's going to be a scrum to the Lions just outside their own 22. I think the mix-up came, Bertie, I think it came in when the try was initially awarded to the Bulls, but then they brought it back for that knock-on by Emrys Papier on the ground. So it was initially 12 points to 6, and then I changed it back to 7-6, and then the Bulls just got a penalty just after that. So the scrum from the Lions, it wheels, and it's a penalty to the Lions this time round. So no clear dominance from any of the two teams in the scrum at the moment, with about 5 minutes to go in this first half. Let's see if the Lions can do anything about this at the moment. It seems like there's a pretty strong wind here at Loftus, just going by the looks of Fred Salinger's hair. So I'm not exactly sure what the wind is blowing like at Loftus, but it sure looks like the Bulls are playing with the wind behind their backs at the moment. The Lions have formed the maul here on halfway, and their mauls have looked pretty good so far compared to the Bulls. They've made plenty of ground now from the halfway line up to the 10-meter line. The Lions go. Now the Bulls drive them backwards, and this could be trouble for the Lions. It goes down, and it's going to be a scrum to the Bulls. The maul has been formed, so when it goes down, it is the team who went in who loses it. So the Bulls, with a sigh of relief there, as that Lions maul looked pretty good, but somehow they got a second breath and pushed them backwards, and eventually it went down. So 4 minutes to go in this first half. A low-scoring first half, but I would say the quality of rugby is was, well, it's a lot better than the one that we saw earlier today. It looks like the two teams are playing with a lot more structure from both sides. There is obviously the knock-ons and stuff happening, which is killing the game a little bit at the moment. But both teams look a lot more structured. The scrum goes down, but it comes out the back now. Tambwe in possession for the Bulls on the 10-meter line. Now Morne Smith tries to drive his way up. Good defense from the Lions there. Slow ball coming back for Papir. He decides to go to the air again. Tambwe chasing. It is Xavier Viljoen who's got it in the air. Good support play from the Lions there. Warner. Out it goes to Skosan. Lions just trying to work their way, grunt their way forward. Through Buerta there. Warner again. Now Zayler puts it to the boot. Not a lot of space there. Beautifully collected by Veritiam. That time goes to the air. He is going to chase his own kick on the 10-meter line. Collision, but Fred Zayling has got it. And now there's a chance here. Similani into space. Up to halfway he goes. Good defense from the Bulls. Nortje made the tackle on him. Now Warner, Zaylinger, Wilhelm van der Slave decides to make it straight now. Zaylinger again. Viljoen, over halfway to go. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Chichuka nearly broke through there, but there's a little knock on there. And it's going to be a scrum penalty to the Bulls. So not exactly sure what happened there. Was it obstruction maybe? So with 2 minutes to go in this first half, Chris Smith decides to go for touch. He's going to find touch just inside the Lions 22. So let's see if we can back the Bulls to get the try before half time. 2 minutes to go. Yanni du Plessis looks very tired from the Lions' perspective. Might get replaced by Carlu Sadi in the second half, very early on. Throwing secured by Nortje. The Bulls go quickly. A little chip kick over the top. Beautiful chase from Cornel Hendricks, but he knocks it on over the try line. And that would have been a perfect try to the Bulls. But unfortunately, he knocked it on. And it is going to be, the new rule is that there will be a restart kick behind the goal line. So that's also something new to the rule book. So the restart from his own goal line, Zaylinger finds Nizam Khan halfway, gives it to Veritiam. Veritiam tries to straighten the line. Embrace Papir now. Nizam Khan jiggles the ball but gets it back. Now Papir. Stravina Jacobs knocks it on. And now Wilhelm van der Slaes on the drive. Look at him go. Now it's actually Hanko Frankie Horn who's got it. Now Warner. Out it goes. Now there's an opportunity out wide for the Lions. Dan Krill. That's a forward pass. Knocked on anyway by Belton. Now kick forward by Tambwe. Collected by Zaylinger on the ground. Now Xavier Viljoen kicks it downfield. And he's not going to find touch. Finds Chris Smith. He's making his way up to halfway. Little chip kick over the top. Finds plenty of space. It's rolling. Not over the dead ball line. And Similani kicks it into touch. And the referee says that's half time. But the time on the clock still showed 10 seconds left. So I'm a little bit confused by that. Strange call that either the clock at the stadium is behind or something wasn't right there. But at halftime, it is the Bulls leading by 10 points to 6. And a well-deserved lead for them. They started off with a bang as the Bulls. And then the Lions came and dominated for quite some time but the Bulls managed to keep their defense firm and solid and keep this Lions team out. So, yeah, I would be very happy if I'm a Bulls supporter. I would even be happy if I'm a Lions supporter at the moment because it's good quality rugby that we've seen so far. And although it's the first week of this Rainbow Cup, you know there will be knock-ons and little mistakes being made, but it is really a good game so far. Much better than the previous one between the Stormers and the Sharks. So Bertie says, okay, guys, it's half done. Let's come back second half and aim for 30 likes. Smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. Eddie Barnard says, bring Mickey van der Berg terug as commentator. Yeah, he was a really good commentator, Mickey van der Berg. And then also Hugh Bladen was a classic. So I don't know if we ever will be able to fill those two shoes, but I mean, we're trying our very best, Eddie. So hope I'm doing it justice at the moment. I am going to take a short break, but when I do come back, we will go live for the second half of this game. So do stay tuned, and I will be back for the second half. All right, we are back for the second half, and it should be a couple of minutes before we start the second half. It is the Bulls leading at halftime by 10 points to 6, and I must say I'm quite impressed with the way the Lions have come out to play today. I mean, I, for one, put the Bulls for a 15-point victory today. So I am really surprised by the effort of this Lions team so far. And, well, the Bulls have been impressive themselves. I mean, they started off with a bang and just soaked up all the pressure from the Lions so far, keeping them out, not allowing a try at all. So all credit to Jake White's team at the moment. They look very structured. They look good on defense. They look good on attack when they get the opportunity. Maybe just a little bit overconfident going into that running lines, because that's where the Bulls have been making the mistakes. They've run onto the ball at pace, and well, 9 out of 10 times they've knocked it on. So maybe just need to get a little bit more confidence going there. I'm sure as the season progresses, they will cut out that silly mistakes. So let's quickly have a look through the team lineups again and see how the players have fared so far. For the Lions, Tian Swanepoel unfortunately left very early on in the game with what looked like an ankle injury. He got replaced by Evie Viljoen, had a pretty good game so far. Then Stian Pienaar has had his moments, made a couple of mistakes here and there, but he's been good on the defense as well. Wandisile Similani has looked very dangerous on the attack when he's got ball in hand. So really looking forward to see what this guy can do when he's got some space to move. Dan Creel has been good as captain for this Lions team. Cornel Skosan has had his work cut out for him. Fred Zeiling has controlled the game pretty damn well for this Lions team, trying to find space in behind of the Bulls' defense. So he's been the man who's kept them in this game, basically, with his kicking boot at the moment. And then I must say, I'm also very impressed with Andre Warner so far. He's been quick at the breakdowns, cleaning out the balls quick, and he's been solid on the defense, and he's looked good on the attack as well. So for the Lions forwards, Frankie Horn has been quite impressive. He's made a couple of good running meters. Chichuka has been solid. Pelser has been trying to steal a couple of balls on the ground, which he's been looking good. Wilhelm van der Sluys, as well as Ruben Skuman, has been good at the lineouts. They found their jumpers pretty well through PJ Botha. Yanni du Plessis and Steve Satoli has been quite solid in the scrums as well. So no complaints from any of these players so far. And then the Bulls, James Verity, I would say he needs to just calm down just a little bit, making some silly mistakes at the moment. Tambo has been solid. Van Vieren, he's been okay. Hendricks has made a couple of mistakes. Shavina Jacobs have made a couple of knock-ons. His running line's not perfect at the moment. Chris Smith has had a brilliant game so far. So has Embrus Papier. Forward-wise, Carr, good, Low, Van Staden. Basically, all of these guys have been good. But let's go back to the start of the second half. The kickoff from Zeilinger, collected by Elrich Low for the Bulls. Bulls got possession just outside the 22 at the moment. It is Embrus Papier in possession of the ball, goes for the kick into the air. Oh, it's a horrible bounce for Evie Viljoen, but he's got it on halfway, beats the first defender, goes down now. Warner, out it goes to Wilhelm van der Sluys. Well, I'm getting a bit confused with Wilhelm van der Sluys and Frankie Horn. It was Frankie Horn who took it up. Now it's out to Stian Pienaar, up to the 10-meter line. The Lions go. Still going is Stian Pienaar. Now Warner to Zeilinger. Now Botha. Lions still on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. Andre Warner, out it goes to Similani. Tries to put the kick in, but hits one of the Bulls defenders back into the hands of the Lions. They've lost about 10 minutes now on halfway. This time it's taken in by Wilhelm van der Sluys. Now Zeilinger goes to the boot. Into the hands it goes of Chris Smith, who kicks it downfield as well. This time into the hands of Evie Viljoen inside his 22. Now he goes to the boot again, and the ball is rolling about 5 meters from the Bulls try line. Stravino Jacobs back to Chris Smith, and Smith puts it to the boot as well, and he's going to find touch on halfway for the Bulls. Line up to the Lions on halfway. Yeah, so we're into the second half now with about 38 minutes to go, and it should be quite an interesting second half here. It's now been taken up by the Lions here. Peltzer moving forward now. Warner back to Zeilinger, goes to the air. Not a great kick from him. Challenged by the Lions, and Similani's got it now. Stian Pienaar. He's working his way up to almost to the 22-meter line for the Lions. Now Warner needs to get this back quickly. Zeilinger, out it goes to Evie Viljoen. Gives it out to Skosan. Switches back inside to Peltzer. The Lions just outside the 22 now. Taken in by Frankie Horn for the Lions. Now Warner goes to the blind side again. Evie Viljoen made a pass that he shouldn't have made there. And it goes into touch. But what is going on here now? Penalty to the Lions. Offside from the Bulls. Right, let's see what the Lions decide to do. Surely they will go for goal from here. Just to try and grind down on that lead of the Bulls of 4 points. So Zeilinger is going to go for goal here. And a chance now for them to shrink this lead of the Bulls to 1 point. Let's see if this kick is going to go over, guys. It is quite an easy kick, but we've seen these ones getting missed very easily in the past. Okay, so no trouble with that one. So the Bulls leading 10 points to 9 now after 44 minutes in this game. Barry asking if there's going to be a semi-final or final thing. So we're pretty unsure at the moment because the full fixtures haven't been announced just yet, Barry. So it is quite confusing at the moment. The kickoff from the Bulls has now been collected by the Lions, but they've knocked it on and knocked on by the Lions, by the Bulls again. So we are going to come back for that first knock on by Skosan. So chance now for the Bulls almost immediately after that penalty with a good scrum on the 22-meter line now. It's like 11J said, it's a lot closer than I expected. I'm really impressed by this Lions effort so far. I'm just a little bit worried that the bench won't be strong enough to keep up with this Bulls bench as well. Carl Usari has replaced Yanni du Plessis. So I was right when I said Yanni looks a little bit tired. Scrum feed from Papier. Oh, big scrum from the Lions. This could be a penalty. Yes, it is. Penalty to the Lions. What a scrum from them. And it is Carl Usari who gets the accolades from his teammates. What a scrum from the Lions. Very, very impressive so far. Barry Green says, I was wondering how the competition is going to work. So, yeah, as soon as I've got all the details, Barry, I will let you know. But it's one of those things that's very confusing at the moment. So the Lions have now kicked this out on halfway. It's going to be a lineup to the Lions on halfway. Eddie Barnard says, you make my day. Good vibes. Thank you, Eddie. The Lions have gone quickly now. They're making some ground upwards. Going to the back line. Similani grubbers it through into space here. And it is going to roll about 10 meters from the try line. It is going to be a Bulls lineup. But a brilliant little dab through from Similani. He's tried a couple of them so far. But yeah, it's not worked out so well for him previously. But this time around, what a kick from him. 47 minutes gone in this game now. Bulls line up 10 meters from their own try line. Can this Lions team upset this Bulls team today? It would be a massive surprise for me. Line up taken by Hanko Swanepoel. Now Papier. Chris Smith kicks it downfield under pressure. And he finds touch. Runabout between the middle of the 10-meter line and the 22-meter line inside their own half. So, like I said beforehand, I did give the Bulls a 15-point margin victory today, and it's not going that way at the moment. With the throw-in, finds Ruben Skuman, now Zeilinger. Out it goes to Carlu Sadi. Looks like he picked up quite a lot of weight in the off-season. Good counter-ruck from Marco van Staden. Now Evie Viljoen. Out it goes to Frankie Horn. The Lions have lost quite a bit of ground. Now Steve Satoli goes to ground. Bulls not rolling away quick enough. This could be a penalty advantage. Now Viljoen. Good tackle from Norkia on him. Andre Warner, back it goes to Frankie Horn again. Warner, Zeilinger, skips Chichuka to the hands of Pelzer. He knocks it backwards. Now Similani trying to step his way out of the trouble at the moment. Oh, have the Bulls stolen this on the ground, but it's illegally done. Marco van Staden never on his feet. So another penalty to the Lions, and this could be the point where the Lions take the lead in this game. They need to be clever with this one. It's on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory, and Fred Zeilinger has now shown that he is going to go for goal. Right, so this should be interesting. If this Lions team can take the lead, will Jake White start making the changes? We've had 49 minutes in this game so far, and if this goes over, the Lions will lead by 12-10. We saw with the Stormers Sharks game how quickly a game can change. And this kick from Zeilinger, hits the upright and back into the hands of Papier, who kicks it downfield, and it's going to find touch on halfway, it seems. So bad luck there for Fred Zeilinger. It actually hit the crossbar, not the upright. So it made it even more bad luck there. So now the Bulls ringing on the changes. Let's see who all the replacements will be. Mornay staying on for Chris Smith. And then I know there's a couple of forward replacements as well. So the line-out has been taken by the Lions. Now Dan Creel working his way up. Walt Steenkamp was on as well. Steenkamp also off for Kaboka. Now Similani gets caught. Goes out to Zeilinger. The Lions now going backwards at the moment. The Bulls defense pretty good. Wilhelm van der Sluis takes it up. He's knocked it on, and now Leeson Kaboka's got it for the Bulls. On halfway. Johan Grobbelaar, now Marco van Staden. Good defense there from Carlu Sadi. And another penalty against the Bulls there, this time for holding on the ground. And this one is on halfway. So will Zeeland have another shot at goal? Decision time for the Lions. So, question here, 11J, what will South Africa-based players do now if the Rainbow Cup is cancelled? So, yeah, it has been cancelled, so we will not be playing the European-based teams, but it's basically now just called the Rainbow Cup Pro 14, where it's basically a Curry Cup. So there won't be any playoff games against the European teams. I think this is just to confirm the partnership between the Pro 14 and the South African teams, because we will be the Pro 16 next year. The lineout has been taken by Wilhelm van der Sluys, and the maul has been formed by the Lions. They've got it at the back. Needs to be careful not to lose this ball. Still going forward is the Lions. They've got it now, Andre Warner. Out it goes to Wilhelm van der Sluys now. Warner out to Skosan, trying to step his way out. Runs into a brick wall. Now Peltzer. He's having a shot at the Bulls defenders. And a brilliant steal by Marco van Staden on the ground. And here's a counter-attack opportunity for the Bulls. But they decide to kick this downfield. Chasing is Ambrose Papier. It goes into touch. Well, excuse me, it's Zach Berger who flew up in defense there for the Bulls. He have replaced the Ambrose Papier so far. Batty says, Guru, awesome stream so far. Well done, sir. Thank you, Batty. So let's see what happens in this next 28 minutes. Can the Bulls start to dominate, or will this Lions team upset them? Line out throw to the Lions on a 10-meter line inside their own half. Taken by Wilhelm van der Sluys now, Andre Warner, Zeilinger, Carlos Sardi runs into a brick wall there again. Warner back to Zeilinger, puts it on the boot again. The Lions getting forced to kick this all day long. A terrible bounce there for Verity. Now gives it out to Tambwe on a 22-meter line. Steps Stian Pienaar back to Elrich Low. Takes two defenders to bring him down. Bulls working their way up to the 10-meter line now. Zach Berger out to Nortje. Slowly coming back for the Bulls now. Just slowing the game down just a wee little bit. And Zach Berger looks like he's going to go to the air now with the box kick over the top. Chased by Stravino Jacobs. Zeilinger done very well to collect that. And let's see what the referee says now. Looks like it did knock it on was Zeilinger. So it is going to be a scrum to the Bulls just inside the Lions half. Let's have another look at this. Oh, the referee made a terrible mistake there. He didn't touch it at all. So a bad call there from Rasta, but probably his first mistake of the game so far. He's had a pretty good game if you compare it to the game that Jaco Paper has had. Arno Botha now replacing Nizam Kar as well. So the Bulls now starting to ring those changes. I think Jake White might getting a little bit concerned about the scoreline at the moment and might want to just try and seal this victory. Barry Green, who gave you a dislike on his live? I don't know. There's always one or two guys that dislike these streams. I mean, I think most of them want to watch the game live, and they won't find it on YouTube, unfortunately. So probably when they look at my ugly face, they just go dislike. So I don't feel any hatred towards them. I mean, that's their opinion. So we got to have the haters as well, don't we, Barry? So it is going to be a scrum to the Bulls, just inside the Lions territory. Eddie Barnard says, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Thank you, Eddie. Here we go. Zach Berger with the scrum feed penalty to the Bulls this time. And decision time now. What will the Bulls decide to do? Do they keep the pressure on this Lions team, go for touch? Or will they kick a goal? Because Morne Steyn is on the field. Oh, clearly they want to seal this game off now as they go for touch, and Steyn finds touch about 15 meters from the try line. No, Barry, just joking, man. I'm very confident about myself. So, I mean, if there's haters, there will always be haters. I mean, not everybody will be happy about everything. So, yeah, I mean, I get on average 1 or 2 dislikes per live stream, so it doesn't bother me too much. So the lineout has been taken by the Bulls, and now they're driving forward. Johan Grobler's got it at the back. Surely there's got to be a penalty here coming for the Bulls. It's taken up by Stravino Jacobs. Tries to offload it, but knocks it on. So we are going to come back for that penalty. Steve Satoli clearly came from the wrong side, trying to stop that maul, and that was very close to a professional foul. So I'm a bit surprised that he's still on the field. Morne Steyn decides to go for touch again, 5 meters out. Let's see if the Bulls can get the try. They so desperately need at the moment. I think it's too close for comfort for any Bulls supporters at the moment. Line out throw. It's been overthrown, and now Chichuka's got it for the Lions. Breaks free up to the 22-meter line. Andre Warner in possession for the Lions now. Taken up by Wilhelm van der Sluys. Warner's got it at the back of the ruck at the moment. So the Bulls have let themselves down with some silly knock-ons and overthrows so close to the try line every time. Warner goes for the kick over the top. Now Stravino Jacobs, he's found a bit of space, beat the first defender up to the 10-meter line. Now, can the Bulls do something from here? Cornel Hendricks, he's been having a quiet game so far. The Bulls just struggling to break free from this Lions defense as well. Now Marco van Staden up to over the 10-meter line. Bulls still got possession. Now Zach Berger, Norkia, needs to come back again quickly for the Bulls. Zach Berger again, not Morne Steyn, Marco van Staden loses a bit of ground. Now Zach Berger again, taken up there by Morne Smith. Slowly coming back for the Bulls there. Zach Berger complaining to the referee. Comes back Morne Steyn. Cornel Hendricks. Good defense from the Lions. The Bulls going backwards. All the way back to halfway. Now Morne Steyn goes to the air. Tambwe is going to try and chase this down. He's done well, but it looks like it's come back to the Lions side. Warner offloads to Chichuka. There's space for him. Over halfway he goes up to the 10-meter line. Now Skosan. Out it goes to Wilhelm van der Sluys again. He's been busy today. Oh, it's been ripped on the ground by the Bulls, and now Elrich Low on the Bulls 10-meter line. He's got it. Zach Berger out to Morne Steyn. Cornel Hendricks puts the skip pass out to Stravino Jacobs. Up to the 10-meter line he goes. Little grabber kick ahead. Collected by Ewe Viljoen. Under a lot of pressure, and he throws it out to Stian Pienaar. But that's a forward pass, and it is going to be a scrum to the Bulls, 10 meters from the try line. We've got 20 minutes to go. Well, you could argue that the pass from Cornel Hendricks was forward in the first place. So, yeah, a bit unfortunate there for the Lions. And I don't know if there's a captain's referral being made for that, but they do show it on the replay screen. So now we are going to settle. Are we settling for the scrum now? Because I mean, if I was the captain of the Lions, I would surely challenge that decision. Because I mean, if I do get it correct, I do get another shot at it. So these players really need to learn to take their opportunities. Because I mean, what could be a scrum to the Lions on a 10-meter line in Bulls territory is now a scrum to the Bulls 10 meters away from the try line. There we go. They are going to refer it now. So let's see. Is it the captain's referral, or are they looking at something else? Let's see. Now they're looking at completely something else here. I would say there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think that there's any foul. Well, Evie Viljoen did make contact to somewhere there, but I personally wouldn't say that it was really. Oh no, there wasn't really anything in it. What was bad is that Tamwe fell straight on his back on Evie Viljoen's knee, and it made it look really bad at the moment. So, I mean, at worst, probably a penalty to the Bulls on halfway, I would say. But yellow or red card, I don't think even close. Still waiting on Rustavinga to give the verdict on that. So let's see. No hard feelings from Madosh Tamwe. So seems like it is going to be a penalty to the Bulls all the way back on halfway against Evie Viljoen for interfering in the air. That's the worst I can possibly say about it. But surely it can't be anything close to a yellow or a red card. And the referee agrees with me. So penalty only. It is on the 10-meter line inside Lions territory. So it is Mornay Steyn to go for touch from there. Finds touch around about 10 meters from the try line, maybe 15 give or take. Yeah, about 15 meters out. So with 20 minutes to go, well, 21 minutes to be exact, can the Bulls now come together, stop making mistakes, and seal the victory here? The maul has gone down, so penalty advantage to the Bulls. And the referee does give the penalty now, so another chance for the Bulls to go to touch. And they're just edging closer at 5-meter line again. Let's see. Goes for touch. Yep, finds it 5 meters from the try line. So the Bulls have had plenty of opportunities in this game to seal it, but little mistakes have kept the Lions in this game. So let's see what they can do. Right, so Ruben Skuman is getting replaced for this Lions team. Notnagel comes on, collected by Nortje now, and the Lions maul the Bulls backwards first and foremost. So can the Bulls regroup and go forward? They can't, so they go out the back now. Cornel Hendricks. Out it goes to Shavina Jacobs. And it's been charged down basically by Ewe Viljoen. Could say intercepted, but the Bulls have got it back now. Janse van Vieren, 5 meters from the try line. And let's see if there's going to be another penalty to the Bulls. If I were the Bulls, I would question the intercept, because I don't know if Ewe Viljoen really went for the intercept or whether it would have been a professional foul. But the penalty is way back on the other side of the field. Yeah, here we go. It is going to be a yellow card now to... No, red? What? No, yellow card. For a moment, Rasta had a red card in his hand, but I think he got the wrong pocket. So a yellow card to Ewe Viljoen, professional foul. And if I were the Bulls, I would have taken it a bit further to see whether a try would have been scored or not, because it looked for all money like the Bulls might have been in for the try there. But okay, they're not going to take it any further, so Steyn goes to touch again. So the Lions now playing with 40 men for 10 minutes. Let's see if the Bulls can do this now. Nortje takes it up again. Now, this time it looks better, but they have collapsed their own ball this time as the Bulls. 3 meters from the try line. Zach Berger wants the ball. Gives it out to Arno Boot. Good defense from Chichuka. Still 5 meters out is the Bulls now. Need to get the ball out quicker. Now Elrich low. Brilliant defense from the Lions. Still the Bulls trying to work their way over the try line now. This Jukskei Derby has definitely not disappointed so far. Good take. Now the Bulls driving forward. It looks like they're over the line. Could be held up. Let's see if this ball comes back for them. Yes, it does. Zach Berger, Steyn, Hendricks. Out wide it goes. It's Shavina Jacobs. Goes in the corner. And that's the try for the Bulls. And that's definitely what they needed. The Bulls goes over for their second try of the game. And well deserved in the end. They've kept the pressure on this Lions team. And unfortunately, they just couldn't hold out with one man down. So 15 points to 9 it is at the moment, with the conversion to come. Sparrow asks, what are your thoughts on the game so far? So I'm personally enjoying this game a lot more than I did the previous one, simply because the play has been a lot better so far. It's looked a lot more structured, and yeah, I don't know if the red cards and stuff contributed to me liking this game more than the one against the Sharks and the Stormers. But personally, I just feel it's a much better game. So they have gone upstairs now. So they are looking to see if there was some sort of infringement leading up to the try. So I'm not sure what they are looking for, maybe a knock-on or something, but the on-field decision is a try. So still looking to see what they are looking at. Was there a small knock-on? I don't see anything wrong with that. Remember, guys, I don't have any audio of this game at the moment, so I don't know what they are referring. So I'm basically just going on a picture at the moment, and I'm not quite sure what they were looking at. But from a personal view, I didn't really see anything wrong with it, unless they would say it was truck and trailer. So no try awarded. And that is quite bad for the Bulls. So I guess they will come. I'm still not sure what the penalty was for. Surely it must be for obstruction. Players not binded at the moment. So no try. It is going to be a penalty to the Lions. So the Lions still very much in this game with 17 minutes to go. Confusing. Barry Green, did you see that message from the Kiwi lads on the previous live stream? Not sure, Barry. Which one are you referring to? The one that he wanted to do a review? We did do the review on the Stormers Sharks game, so I don't know if there was another one after that, maybe. So with 17 minutes to go, it is still game on here at Loftus Versfeld. And who would have guessed it? Line up to the Lions, they've got it. Not Nachel collects it for the Lions. Andre Warner has been exceptional so far for the Lions. Taken in there. Oh, it's been ripped by the Bulls. And here's another chance for them now. Van Rooyen, Steyn, Hendricks. Oh, beautiful pass to Verity. Just slips. And they've lost the ball. Now the Lions can counter. It looks like Similadi. Now there's a chance here for Frankie Horn. Straightens the line beautifully. Up to over halfway goes the Lions. Penalty to the Bulls. Is that for players off their feet? Or is it for holding on? Seems to be for holding on. So a good counter from Leeson Kaboka there. So penalty to the Bulls, and Steyn kicks it downfield again. It just sounds like we're going through the same movement every single time, with the Bulls having a good opportunity to score points, and then they just mess it up at the very end. So yeah, it feels like deja vu all over again. So yeah, Barry, we did do that review on that game. It is on his channel. How much time is left? We've got 15 minutes to go. Now Marco van Stadens off the back of that maul. Now Zach Berger, out it goes to, was it Anna Buerta there? Zach Berger again. Now the Bulls looking good. They're 5 meters from the, well, 7 meters from the try line. Johan Robelaar needs support now. Zach Berger back to Steyn now. Hendricks. There's space here for Hendricks, but great defense from the Lions. Still coming as the Bulls though. Zach Berger, Van Rooyen. 5 meters from the try line now. It spills out to the Lions side. And like I said, yet again, small mistakes costing the Bulls at the moment. Little kick forward from Dan Creel. And it's going to run into touch on the 22-meter line. So not the greatest of kicks. Quickly thrown in by Morne Steyn. Jock van Rooyen on the 22 for the Bulls. Zach Berger waiting for it. Now Elrich Low working his way over the 22-meter line. Quickly picked up by Leeson Kaboka. And it's going to be Zach Berger who dives over for the try under the posts. So this time it is going to be a try to the Bulls. And that should wrap it up for them. Unless the Lions can come back really quickly from here. Already making it 17-9 because it's right under the post. And I don't see Steyn missing this. So a good take from Elrich Low. But it's Leeson Kaboka who just split through there and offloaded to Zach Berger for the try. Great stuff. Right, so 17 points to 9 with about 13 and a half minutes to go. A deep restart from the Lions in the hands of Mornay Steyn, who kicks it downfield. And that's is it into Dutch? Yes, it is. So brilliant kick from Mornay Steyn all the way up into the Lions half. Line out to the Lions. Do this Lions team have anything left in the tanks? Can they come back from this? Or will the Bulls seal the victory now? There's a couple of replacements on. And Mornay Brandon throws it in. Oh, it's not in straight. So there's going to be option down for the Bulls. Oh, well, on the 10-meter line, inside Lions territory. They do opt to go for the scrum. So bad mistake there from, well, it was actually thrown in by Nathan Macbeth. So, yeah, let's see what happens. David Kriel on for Verity as well. So I think now the Bulls are starting to look quite, well, I wouldn't say dominant over this Lions team that's currently on the pitch. But I mean, again, Jake White has been very clever with his replacements for this game. So 12 minutes to go. Zach Berger to feed the scrum. Steady scrum. Oh, it's wheeling again. Zach Berger gets it out now. Steyn. Out it goes to Marco Jansen van Vieren. David Kriel puts it to the boot, and it's going to roll about 5 meters from the Lions try line into touch. So a defensive line up to the Lions now. And a chance maybe for the Bulls to put some pressure on that. Well, excuse me, it is actually going to be a Bulls lineup. So it seems like it got touched by one of the Lions players. So an attacking lineup to the Bulls. Let's see if they can seal this game for good now. Throw in. Taken by Nortje. Now they're starting the maul. Are not going forward at the moment. Is this Bulls side? I'm a bit surprised by the Lions driving maul. Just pushing the Bulls back. But now they start to go forward. This is a good opportunity now for the Bulls. Has that maul been sacked now? It is advantage to the Bulls 2 meters out. Zach Berger, Mornay Steyn with a cross kick. It's going to be taken by Tambwe, and that's going to be the try that seals this game. Nobody touching Tambwe on that, and that's just clever by Mornay Steyn. Saw the space there. Nobody had eyes on Tambwe, and that is the ball game for sure now. It's 22 points to 9 with a conversion to come. Surely he won't miss this. But anything can happen. So let's keep it at 22-9 for the moment. Looks like Dan Kriel is going to have his captain's referral now. Let's see. Are they going to go for it, or what is going on? Right, so hold your horses, guys. It's not a try just yet. It is the Lions challenge this time round, so let's see if anything was wrong with that. Currently still 17 points to 9. Captain's challenge from the Lions. Like I said, I've got no audio visuals here, so I have no clue what it's all about. So again, the try not awarded to the Bulls. So successful captain's challenge from the Lions this time. So unfortunately for the Bulls, again, it is another relieving moment for the Lions. We are going to, it seemed like going to have a scrum to the Lions. So maybe there was a little knock on somewhere in there from the Bulls. So 10 minutes to go. Can the Lions capitalize on this decision or not? Right, so they're just showing the replay of the try that's not been allowed. But it is going to be a scrum feed to the Lions, so there must have been a little knock on somewhere in between that one of the players picked up and referred. So 10 minutes to go, 17 points to 9. The Lions should be back to full strength in just a minute. Andre Warner to feed the scrum for the Lions. Right, it is off the back. It is Achiever Diamani, but he gets manhandled there by the Bulls. Andre Warner's got it at the back of the ruck here. Gives it out to Zeilinger. Kicks it downfield. Not going to find touch. Finds Ravino Jacobs. Now David Creel on the 10-meter line. Out to Tambwe. There's space here for the Bulls. Back inside to David Creel. Over the 10-meter line they go inside Lions territory. Zach Berger, Mornay Steyn. Now it goes to Stravina Jacobs again. Up to the 22-meter line they go. Straightening the line is the Bulls. But this is going to be a penalty to the Lions as they get penalized for holding on the ground. So good work there by the replacement for the Lions. I'm not sure who that is. I think it might be, is it Reinhard Noordnagel or Mornay Brandon that made the steal there on the ground or got the penalty on the ground. So again, the Lions just surviving at the moment. But the Bulls have clearly been the better team today by a long shot. And if it wasn't for all the little mistakes from the Bulls, this would have been a much higher score today. 8 minutes to go, 17 points to 9. 8 points the difference at the moment. Advantage to the Lions again, another penalty. Mornay van der Berg has replaced Andre Warner as well now. Another youngster that's looking bright for South Africa in the future. We're blessed with good scrum halves at the moment. So Zeilinger is going to kick this downfield. Finds touch on halfway. Let's see if the Lions can somehow get a try from here, or at least a penalty to make it interesting for this last couple of minutes. A throw-in has been stolen by the Bulls, and now they've got possession on halfway. Zach Berger waiting for it. Now Leeson Kaboka runs over the first line of defense. Now Zach Berger, Mornay Steyn with the hoist. Tambwe is chasing, collected by Evia Viljoen, who's back on the field now. Mornay van der Berg out to Chichuka. Up to the 10-meter line, is still going, is Chichuka. Now van der Berg. Out it goes to the replacement prop forward. Van der Berg again, Zeilinger out to Viljoen. Oh, he's lost it in the tackle now, Elric Lowe. Oh, he's knocked it on as well. So we are going to come back for the first knock from the Lions. And now with just about 6 minutes to go, it is going to be a scrum to the Bulls. So unfortunately, all these errors have been unfortunate today. So I do feel that the Bulls should have won by quite a lot more points had they not made all those mistakes in front of the goal line. They could have probably won by 20 plus points today had it not been for all those little mistakes today. So the Bulls have been their own worst enemy, but hats off to the Lions for trying. We always knew that this Bulls outfit would probably be too strong for this Lions team. But you have to give it credit where it's due. This Lions team have defended for dear life today. And they've scrubbed the Bulls to pieces at times. Now staying Cornel Hendricks. That looks suspiciously forward to Tambwe. But it has not been given, so Zach Berger's got it for the Bulls. Out to Norkia. On the 10-meter line now, Zach Berger. Stain. Oh, terrible pass from him. Similani tried to kick that forward, but the Lions now do have the ball. Again, it is Frankie Horn. Oh, it's been snatched by Van Staden, but they are going to come back for a knock on again. So with 5 minutes to go, I do believe that this game is settled, but the pass from Morné Steyn was just a bad one there. And then it got knocked on by who? Let's see. Got knocked on by Jock van Rooyen on the ground there. So, yeah. How much time is left? There's 4 minutes left in this game. 4 minutes to go. Jake White doesn't look too happy. It's showing Jake White in the coaching box at the moment. I think he knows that the Bulls should have won by a lot more today. And with the Sharks getting the bonus point try victory, it's so vital that you get those extra points where you can. Scrum on halfway now, Morné van der Berg. Zeilinger out to Similani, now finds Skosan. Over the 10-meter line goes the Lions. Coming back slowly, and it's going to be a penalty against the Lions. Skosan penalized for holding on the ground. And it is Marco Jansen van Vieren who won that penalty for the Bulls. He's had a relatively quiet game today as Marco Jansen van Vieren, but he's been solid on the defense. So now, probably one last opportunity for this Lions team to get some points on the board. Or for the Bulls, sorry. So let's see, 3 minutes to go. Line out between the 22 and the 10-meter line. Let's see. Taken Zach Berger, now Steyn, Cornel Hendricks. Bashes it up, Zach Berger. Steyn again, now David Kriel. Trying to straighten the line. Good defense from the Lions again. Berger, Norkia, Listen Kaboka. Ruck has been formed. Lions need to be careful not to give away a penalty here. Zach Berger, Steyn puts a little grubber ahead and it finds touch about 15 meters from the Lions try line. 2 minutes to go. Yes, they are playing at Loftus at the moment. Right, here we go. The throw has been overthrown. Well, another throwing not going the way of Macbeth there. So the youngster falling under pressure at the moment. So it is an opportunity again for the Bulls. 15 meters from the try line. They will have the scrum with a minute and a half to go. Small mistakes costing the Lions as well today. comparing the second half to the game of the Stormers and the Sharks, I might say that the second half of the Sharks Stormers game were better than this one, but the first half was definitely a lot better from the Bulls. Scrum penalty advantage to the Bulls now. Hendricks trying to beat his opposite number there, but held up pretty well. Berger trying to snap low, 5 meters from the line. He's going to bash over, and the Bulls will get another try. So hard work pays off for the Bulls in the end. And surely this will probably be the last play of the game. So 24 points to 9. And I must tell you guys one thing is that I've got my prediction spot on, it seems. Because I did say that the Bulls were going to win by 15 points. And if Moorstang do get this conversion, which should be a gimme, then it's exactly 15 points. Oh, he drops it over. Or did he? Oh, seriously, you can't be serious. Did he miss it? Nah, he's got it. So the Bulls have won by 24 points to 9 here. Could have been a lot more at the end of the day, but some bad mistakes here and there from the Bulls cost them a couple of points and probably a bonus point as well. But in the end, a good victory to the Bulls, winning by 24 points to 9. And I must say, I was quite impressed with quite a few of these players. Really good display from both these teams. 11J said, do you do Super Brew? I used to do it, but I've fallen a bit off the wagon there and never really tried to play again. But I always do make my predictions beforehand. So, yeah, spot on with this one, guys. I think it was more due to the fact that the Bulls gave away a few opportunities. It could have been so much higher, but definitely a good victory for the Bulls in the end. 11J said, are you going to do a video with the Kiwi lads? So I'm not sure whether the Kiwi lads actually did this game. I will have to check it out real quickly. So I think he went to bed. But we did do a review on the Stormers versus Sharks game. But yeah, I don't think he was up for this one, unfortunately. So yeah, maybe we'll do a review tomorrow. 11J said probably will be on his channel. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. I think this was an incredible game. It was a good opening weekend for Pro 14 Rainbow Cup South Africa. I think it was a really good one, and looking forward to that Coastal Derby, not Coastal Derby, the North versus South Derby next weekend between the Stormers and the Bulls. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. See you guys next time.